Hey everyone, it's Melissa here to plan in my happy memory keeping planner. This is a really fun week to document. We went to our local brew pub and there was a craft beer takeover, so we got to taste really fun beer from Maui. It was a one night only event and there was actually some advertisements on the table, really cute and colorful ones, so I decided to take some because I wanted to incorporate it in my memory planner. That was definitely the inspiration this week. I decided to use that and to play off the colors off of it and to create kind of a blue Hawaiian theme spread. This is the advertisement that I was talking about. This was actually on our table and I was trying to find an effective way to incorporate it in. I decided to just go ahead and punch it out, making sure that I still had the dates in there and where we were. So I decided to go with a blue theme, and I also actually incorporated one of my favorite beers from the night. There was a beer menu, so I went ahead and cut it out and I decided to glue it onto my spread. So as you may have noticed, there's actually pencil marks in my spread. So what I like to do at the end of the week is I will go through my phone and pick out photos that I want to develop, as well as my husband's phone, and then I will write down a brief description of the photo inside the box that I wanted to go into my memory planner. After I'm done that, I will go ahead and print my photos. So I actually have a Canon selfie at home which prints 4x6 photos. So I will go into an app called Pic Collage and I will create a collage of four 2x3 photos on one 4x6 piece of photo paper. Now, one downside to the selfie is the fact that it doesn't print perfect 4x6 photos, so it's just a little bit under. Now, as you can tell, it doesn't actually fit inside the Happy Memory Keeping Planner box, but this doesn't really bother me too much. I just like to offset the photos, and I find that it's not very noticeable that it doesn't fit perfectly inside the boxes of this big Happy Planner. Another reason why these boxes are way too big for the Canon selfie photos is the fact that I didn't pick a memory planner with a header at the top. If you've ever seen a big happy planner or another memory keeping planner, you'll probably notice at the tops of each of the boxes there's a bit of a header that's colored. It usually goes with the theme of the planner itself. The planner that I decided to go with doesn't have that, so the boxes are very plain, there's no colored header, and I really like that clean palette of it, and that's one of the reasons why I chose it. But Canon selfie photos definitely look even smaller inside these bare boxes. So usually I'll go ahead and stick to my pre-plan, so where I would like the photos to go and where I ended up writing them, I'll go ahead and put them there. Sometimes I obviously change my mind and decide to switch things up, and then in which case I'll go ahead and erase the pencil marks that I did to pre-plan the spread. Now, in using that Maui advertisement as the inspiration, I decided to go with a blue theme, so I got these big box stickers from the Rainbow Big Stickerbook. I love how the boxes in the sticker book are perfectly sized for the boxes inside the memory planner or any big happy planner. I also developed a photo for my dashboard for the month. I'm just going to go ahead and stick that out. I'm actually going to work on this later, but I don't really film a video on this because a lot of it is just writing. So now that I have a bare bone spread, I can go ahead and just start to journal around the photos. I've been using the food sticker book as icons from a memory planner. It's been really great to denote things like when we went out for beer. Here I'm going to go ahead and use the egg sticker for when we went out for brunch. I like how it denotes a spot for me to journal, but also tells a story of what we did that day. Before I embellish too much or take up too many of these empty boxes, I'm going to go ahead and journal about all of the photos. As I move forward in my planning journey, I'm trying to be okay with white space in all of my planners, but especially in my memory planner, I have this tendency where I want to fill it all up with photos or stickers or washi or anything really, except for the white space of the planner itself. Speaking of happy memory keeping spreads within a white space, one of my followers actually commented on one of my recent spreads asking to see a flip through of my memory planner since I started it last July. I'll film that at some point this week and hopefully have it up for you by this week as well. That's So Good sticker is actually from the Floral Memory sticker book. I love the little phrases that act as little journaling prompts inside the sticker book. It's a really great way for you to start thinking about your photos and trying to ask yourself what you want to talk about in them. Now, this sticker that says watch an outdoor concert is actually from the new seasonal sticker pack. When I saw this, I knew that it would be perfect for my memory planner coming up because we actually saw a concert in a park and it was perfect, and it really pretty much described that sticker to a T. Don't you love the feeling that you get when you realize you have a sticker for that? I love it that when I'm paying bills, I'm vacuuming, I'm doing the laundry, or if I'm going to an outdoor concert, I have a sticker that will perfectly capture it in my memory planner or in my regular planner. What can I say? I'm a total sticker addict. Now, after some contemplation, I decided to actually place my sticker here. I was thinking of slicing it a little bit so that it would perfectly fit in that corner, but sometimes I have a tendency to slice them crookedly, so I decided to just put it right on as it is. So at this point, I'm remembering that last week I actually did a yellow spread and I embellished it with pineapple. So I'm trying to think of a way to embellish this spread without using pineapples, although it would be perfect because we did go to a Maui brewing and it would be perfect to use pineapples here as well. But at the same time, I don't really want to be flipping the page in my memory planner and see two pineapple spreads back to back. So I was really thinking about that and trying to figure out what am I going to embellish on the spread so that it wouldn't be exactly the same as the week before. I'm also trying to keep in mind that I don't want to take up every single box on both sides of the spread. I'm trying to keep one box open on both sides, and I'm hoping that they will be on opposing sides of each other, so it'll be a nice bit of balance. So when I'm journaling about the photos or talking about my week, I will try to do as many as I can in one box so I don't take up more than one box. And that way I can be a bit more mindful as to where I'm putting the captions and or I can add strategic white space so that my photos pop. I think that's something that I've definitely learned as I've planned more is the fact that when you have white space in your spreads, it's actually a really good way to make your photos pop. So if you're filling it all up with photos, stickers, embellishments, your photos actually have a tendency to just go into the background and you don't really notice them or really look at them. So by adding white space, your photos actually pop and your memories can really shine. I also find this to be true in my classic as well as in my mini planner. Now, in my mini planner, I definitely don't leave a lot of white space. I have a tendency to really fill it up with stickers just because I don't need it much for functionality, just a bit of a note here and there. But in my classic, I do try to leave white space because I find that your plans will really stand out if you do leave white space. Now, if you're filling it up with sticker after sticker or washi, the plans don't really stand out and you kind of have to really look for them, and I do want it to still be functional while being decorative. To be honest, I miss spreads like that where I wouldn't really think about sticker placement, where I would just go ham and use whatever stickers I wanted to use that week, not thinking about color scheme or thinking about cohesiveness. So I kind of miss that sense of abandon. I think another thing that has really made my planner spreads pop is the fact that I only really use black pen these days. And I find that by doing that, either the photos really pop or the stickers really pop. Although back in the day, I definitely used colored pens and I still have a lot of colored pens. And I do want to use them more just so that I can actually use the pens that I have. But I find that when I use them, they actually detract from either the plans or the stickers or the decor itself. So I really like making this change, although I kind of miss using colored pens. I was able to find these beautiful flowers and they actually fit the scheme perfectly because they're navy and yellow. I wanted to incorporate the yellow in that Maui advertisement, so I was really glad that I was able to do that. Now this yellow is a bit more mustardy, but I think it'll still go. I again wanted to take out that noted section, and I'm going to go ahead and cover it with a different sticker. So I've been using Tombow mono correction tape, and it's been really great to just hide things under clear stickers. So for example, if I had left that noted on, if I decided to go with a clear sticker, it would have definitely shown through. So this way, since I put the Tombow mono adhesive, it won't show through these glasses. So in laying down these florals, I was actually hoping to put one on each row to just balance it out, but it didn't really work out that way, mainly because I didn't really want to occupy an empty box with these florals, but I think it still looks good the way I've staggered it. I was looking at the spread for the longest time and I felt like this box was just too empty and I just needed another sticker to balance it out. That's why I decided to add this We Are Family sticker. And with that, I think I'm done with this spread. If you like this video, please click like and I hope you'll subscribe.